Kurth, are we ready?
No, just give me a sec here. It's sending the wrong one. Just give me a sec.
Okay.
I'll actually say that we're live.
Sure, Kurth. Zandile, is your video on? Because I'm just trying to remove people without the video so that we can see properly. Because you probably have to be in there. Okay, it looks like we're ready. I'm getting people in now. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Noma.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm opening up, so we're going to see the screen so that we can see everyone. Busi, once you're done, also you'll probably have to go to who else is there? Yeah, because we want to see the people that are actually cooking, so that we don't have too many people on the screen. We'll allow those who are demonstrating to be on the screen. Okay, people are
just
coming.
one more.
As soon as I'm done.
Yeah.
Just one more. Also, Kurt, that stream link. Do you have it for me?
I'm sending it now.
Thank you.
Should I start?
Just maybe 1 second for the stream link, and we can get going.
Okay, but the people can come in the meantime. Because I just want to let people in. They've been waiting for a while. It will take a while for them to, by the time.
Yes, people can come in so long.
Yeah,
I'll
sure.
get that stream link quickly.
Okay. Yeah, they're coming through now. Okay, Busi, you can start.
Good afternoon, colleagues, and good afternoon to our UKZN employees. Good afternoon to Imbokodo members. Good afternoon to UKZN associates that have joined us this afternoon. Good afternoon to our UKZN master chefs. and good afternoon to Zandi, the chef, and team. Colleagues, this afternoon we are very excited to welcome you to the Imbokodo cooking demo, which is a first of its kind, seeing that it's being done virtually. Just a brief background in terms of why we decided to do this sort of event. We believe that it's a window, it's a door in terms of the conversation that we need to have in terms of women's issues, either at the University of KwaZulu-Natal or generally in society. We believe that there's a lot of strides that have been made in terms of addressing issues that continue to face women in the workplace and in the academy. However, we do believe that there is still a lot of work that needs to be done. We are grateful to the women that came before us who have indeed challenged stereotypes, challenged the norms in order to see the progress that we see here today. So this event today, we believe that it's an opportunity for all our UKZN male counterparts, our spouses, our significant others, to continue to challenge themselves to reflect on the role that they play in terms of addressing issues that women continue to face, as indicated either in the workplace or in the academy. So today, let me introduce you to our chef, Chef Zandile Makhoba, who will be facilitating this session this afternoon. She will be also introducing you to our UKZN Master Chefs. Chef Zandile is actually an alumni of UKZN. We are very proud of that. She's an award-winning chef and an entrepreneur. So I believe that you have had an opportunity to read her biography, which outlines all the achievements that she has made as a woman in her field. So with that opening, let me hand over to you, Chef Zandile, to take over the program. Thank you. She's muted. You are muted, Chef.
Thank you for the warm introduction under the theme for the love of women. Thank you so much, Sis Busi. Welcome everyone. I'd like to welcome my chef, Chef Michael D, Chef Michael C, Chef Poholo, and Chef Rose. Today we'll be cooking together under the circumstances, but I'm very excited about today because we have to celebrate women in this Women's Month. So we'll start with our menu one, which are preparing fish with our chef, Michael D. Welcome, my chef. How are you doing?
Good afternoon, Zandile. Very excited, a bit nervous, but yeah, so privileged to have this opportunity.
Oh, wow. So tell us about the experience and introduce our dish today that you are both going to prepare. What was the experience about the whole menu?
About the menu, wow, the menu, I found it to be a real food adventure for me, in the sense that the dishes that you've given me to prepare are not dishes that I have really done before, except for the fish fry. So I found it very exciting. I've learned a lot of new things, and so yeah, it was a lovely ride. I think I never realized, you know, when you got to prepare so many things, you know, how you got to have your ducks in a row and you're chasing the clock, and yeah, so it was a really thrilling experience so far, Zandile.
All right, tell us about the type of fish that you got for a fish fry, and tell us about the whole menu that you're gonna prepare for us. But specifically, let's talk about the menu. Then we go to the type of fish, and then we both preparing it. Then you'll be telling our viewers how you're gonna prepare yours, and I'm gonna tell them I'm gonna prepare my one.
Okay, super. Thank you. So Chef Zandile gave me the challenge of doing a fish fry. So I have some red fish here. I chose this fish with the fish shop. It's a nice fleshy fish, so it's good for brine. The recipe does suggest Norwegian salmon, but you could use any fish that is nice and fleshy and suitable for brine. So the fish fry is the one item. The other item that you gave me is the chicken and noodle soup. So I've never done a chicken soup before. I normally do a beef and a vegetable soup. So this was, as I said, the first time. Yeah. And then the other item is the salad. So I've done the salad in the meantime. The salad was also interesting. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
In that I
Lovely.
had to dry the corn on the brine, and then
Nice.
I've used a variety of ingredients. So again, a new experience. So that was that was that. And then another thing that we don't normally do is the quesadillas, which is done with the tortillas. So you've asked me to do a cheese quesadilla. So I'm going to do the cheese quesadilla with and add some ham in as well.
Oh, wow. Let's go straight to the fish. Okay, let's prepare our fish together. I'll give you a second just to explain how you're preparing yours, and I'll prepare mine. Immediately after we're finishing that, then we'll be moving to the next participant.
Okay, sure. Thank you. So you've suggested that we, open up the fish, cut it in half, open it in the middle, and then so I'll be starting with the garlic. So I'm going to be using a variety of spices. I'll start with the garlic. Do garlic on the inside and the outside, and then I'll go on to some of the other dry spices. Like I've got the paprika here, the turmeric, the Cajun spice, some black pepper, and obviously the salt. So those spices I will do on both sides of the fish. So I'll make sure that the fish is spiced nicely on either side, and then so that even the garlic you can put on both sides, and then just dab it down with some extra virgin olive oil, and then once it's been spiced and the virgin oil has been rubbed in, then I would go for then the center, stuff it with some onions. So I've got some red onion here that you will slice. So do it in slices. Some yellow pepper, some green pepper, and then some tomatoes. I've taken some cocktail tomatoes and sliced them. So we're gonna fill up the center with these lovely veggies. And then there's also some, for those that want a little bit of a bite, there's some red chili that you can also cut and put with your layered veggies in the middle. And then before you close, put some of this rosemary. So this is freshly picked rosemary from my garden. And I'm going to keep the freshly picked thyme just now. So once the fish has been filled and toast, we're going to cover it with 3 layers of foil. So before you put the foil, just remember to sprinkle some thyme on either side. So once you've wrapped it in the foil, then for the fish fry, I find what works very well is this fish griddle. So your wrapped fish, you will put into the griddle, and then take it down out to the braai, and then braai it on either side. So it'll go into some nice medium coals. 7 minutes on one side, turn it onto the other side, and then keep turning until I would go for about 45 minutes to an hour, depending on how well cooked you want it. And then it should be ready. Within about an hour on the braai.
Thank you so much.
think,
I was
yeah,
actually
that's-
following your steps. So we are both ready with our fish. I want to show you my one. Let's show
Okay.
our viewers our fish. Please show yours as well.
Okay. So are you gonna cross over later again, Sandy, at the end where I will show you the finished braai fish?
Yes, we're coming back. We'll see you in a few. Right. Thank you so much.
Okay.
We're gonna see you,
Okay.
Chef. Thank you so much for. Actually, I was following your instructions to do my one as well. I love it. You're just a brain master now. Just go straight to the code. We're gonna see you in a minute. All right.
Okay, Sandy. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Thanks so much. Cheers.
Go straight to number 2.
Okay. Wash it.
Introduce the second one.
No, I need the meat.
You can start while it's introducing first. In time.
Please unmute your mic, Chef Zandi.
Right. We are ready for our second Master Chef. Master Chef Michael C. Are you ready? Chef Michael C.
Unmute your mic, Michael, please.
Hi, everybody. Can you hear me now?
Yes. How
Sorry,
are you?
I'm well, thank you. Very excited to be here.
Oh wow,
Michael.
you look so good in that apron. So let's just go straight to it. Please introduce us your menu and how do you feel about the menu? How does it mean to you? And then tell us about the dish that you're gonna prepare with us live.
Okay, great. So the menu today is grilled pork fillet with a Waldorf salad, a chickpea curry, and rounded off with grilled vegetables. I think I'm very excited. I do enjoy cooking, and so pork fillet is not new to me. But I must say, I really enjoyed the fact I've never eaten it with the chickpea curry or with the Waldorf salad, and I normally just go and buy those, to be honest with you. So it was very nice to make the salad, and what I really enjoyed was I don't always take the time to taste food when I make it. I mean, I do, but today I took extra care, so I really, really enjoyed it, and I think this experience for me just on the month of Women Month, it just really for me it's just a small time to give back, in particular to the woman in my life, you know, to do a small deed to help her while she, you know, deals with.
Michael, sorry to disturb you. Can you turn your camera again? Yeah, I mean you're back to. We are looking at, just turn it, please. We like how we fixed it in the beginning. Yes, yeah. Yeah. Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. Continue.
No problem.
Thank you, Miss L.
Okay. So I think the dish I'm going to start with preparing today, the dish I'll prepare live with you will be the pork fillet. What I can show, just in the meantime, I've actually done the Waldorf Waldorf Salad. So what I'm going to do is show it to you.
Oh, nice. Wow, we see. Right.
And yeah, it was a lot of fun doing it. So just to get back onto the main dish, what I've done is I'm going to bring it closer to you from the oven. So I've already seasoned it. So what I've done so far is I've used just seasoned it with salt, ground black pepper. I have then rubbed in a variety of mixed herbs, a bit of Italian herbs, rosemary, and I've really worked it in with some olive oil. And what I will now be doing is putting the pan on, putting the oil on until it's really smoking hot. Then just quickly put and seal the pork fillet in for a couple of seconds on both sides. But then I'm going to let it lie in the oil for 2 to 3 minutes on each side. And then once that's done, to seal it, I will then put in butter with some thyme, garlic butter, and I also enjoy a bit of lemon juice. For some reason, I like the tanginess of it. Put that in, and then just once that's done on both sides, I'm going to put it in the oven for 10 to 15 minutes, just to really cook nicely through. And then once it come out, I'll put it on a serving dish with a light sprinkle of and now I've forgotten the sauce. That's terrible. I'll tell you now. Sweet chili sauce. There we go. And that then served together with the roasted or grilled vegetables and the nice chickpea curry will really go and be a nice balanced meal. And the colors are amazing, I must admit, when I saw those colors. Really nice.
Lovely. Oh, wow. I was also preparing my pork fillet on the side. So now, while you were giving the instruction, now you're preparing yours. So my one as well is ready. Please show us your pork fillet. And then you put it straight to the grill.
So there's my pork fillet. Would you like me to put it straight to the grill right now?
Yes, we want to see
Absolutely.
the master chef. Just straight to it. All right, so this is the menu for our chef Michael C. As you see that he's preparing for us the pork fillet, and he was telling us about the experience that he had about the cooking under the theme for the love of women. We'll come back to you when you're showing us your final dishes. We're now gonna move to our next chef. All the best, my chef.
Thank
Cheers.
you. Bye-bye, see you later.
Bye-bye. Okay, now we're moving to our third master chef, Chef Poholo. Is our chef there? Chef Poholo?
Chef Polo, you are muted. Please unmute your mic, or someone unmute him.
Okay, please. Okay, thank you so much. I'm in the loop now. Yes, you just got the correct name. Correct. Thank you.
How are you?
I'm doing my very best. How are you?
I'm great. Tell us more about your menu. What does it mean to you?
Yeah, should I say, my menu is going to be roast chicken, okay? And we're gonna start it with the jazz and vegetable curry, somewhere already there, beetroot and spinach salad, and some naan bread. That's what my menu in essence is all about. Of course, I didn't have to even forget the roast chicken itself, which is the main ingredient.
Yes. Can I also get my chicken? Please, can I get my yellow board? All right, my chicken is here as well. So tell us more about thank you to tell us more about your menu. Tell us more about the experience. How was the experience?
Yeah, a lovely experience. Very excitement from yesterday. A little bit of a short sleep because it was all the excitement of if it's going to come all right, especially the ingredients. They look very detailed. I thought they are not there in the shop, but I was very lucky to get them in the next 20 minutes. So it looks like they were there. I was very happy with that. Other than that, it's been very exciting, and we are saying for the women, this is the respect that we are giving to our women, the mothers and the sisters that we have, and I think that was very great, and the experience has been very connecting. It actually made me realize my talent. Maybe I should go and be a chef, because I was very excited and all came out very nicely, and there was a good fight at home as a result of my very, very indulgent engagement in the preparations. And I think the experience is very great, and I'm very grateful to be party. Thank you.
Oh, nice. So from today, we're gonna continue to support women as a master chef at home.
Of course, especially when a talent has been realized. No spices lost, everything else was there. I remember my boss says, I should be very careful that there's big spices in my kitchen, because every time there's no spices, etc. But for me, at least the spices were there and everything else was great. And I'm thinking I'm going to be continuing to support through cooking and many other noble ways. And I'm very happy.
So what was the experience with preparing the vegetable curry? Which is something most people that wouldn't just choose on the menu.
Yeah, too many veggies. Yeah, it was great. Should I say? It was very great.
Oh, nice. Yeah, oh, wow. So let's go straight to our chicken. You're going to lead us on how you're preparing yours, and then I'll be preparing mine as well.
Okay. This is how I'm going to do my one. First and foremost, I've slightly oiled my chicken.
Yes.
And with that oiling, what I did also was to let it a little bit outside, oil it, and then my oven is already prepared there, set for 240 degrees Celsius. And then I took some garlic and I put it in this dish, and peeled it and put it there. And all my chopped vegetables are inside of this dish here. I put it all there. And then what I'm going to be doing with you in a moment now, I'm going to lift up the skin of the chicken and then stuff in some of the oil, stuff in some of the herbs. The herbs here, I've mixed these herbs with butter. And then, of course, I'm going to put in the garlic here, put it together there, stuff it underneath the skin of the chicken. And then when all is done and ready, I am going to put the entire ingredients like inside like that, and put it in the oven and set my oven to 200 degrees Celsius and crank it for 1 hour. I think 1 hour, because the chicken is smaller, but I know that if the chicken was bigger and no other issues with it, I'll put it for 120, but for now it's just for 1 hour, and then I think it should be ready by then.
Oh, wow. I was also doing my one. My one was also ready to go to the oven. Thank you so much for sharing us how you feel about cooking today. All the best for continuing to cooking. We're going to see you in a bit. The rush hour doesn't stop to the master chef. We're going to go to visit another chef now.
Thank you. Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers. Straight to our last master chef, Master Chef Ross. How are you doing today?
I'm very well, and yourself, keeping well?
Yes, I'm very, very excited about today. So while I'm preparing my last dish with you, please tell us more about your menu and how was it, how you felt when you're preparing it.
Thank you. So I think I got the best menu. It was the simplest of the whole lot by the sounds of things. But I was going through it last night with my daughter, and she said, you know, this kind of menu that I've got is typical food that my kids enjoy. So I think I'm going to get lots of people eating supper tonight and be very pleased with everything. So the menu was sticky chicken wings,
yes,
a Greek salad, which I think is lovely. We've got
yes,
potato wedges, spicy potato wedges, and then sauteed mushrooms together with a steak.
Oh wow! So can I get my steak so that I'll prepare with Prof Rose? So while they're giving me my steak to prepare, so you find it that easy. So under the theme for the love of women, what does this menu mean to you?
I think for me, I think, you know, last night when I was cooking, so I made the chicken wings actually last night because I had meetings the whole of this morning. But it was a lovely experience because I cooked them with my daughter, and you know.
Can you see your daughter? Is she there?
No, she's not yet at the moment, but she's hopefully going to be home soon. So if she does, I'll introduce you to her and everyone else. But I think, you know, Zandile, you know, food brings people together, and I think this is such a lovely idea to do this. And it's a lovely occasion, and it couldn't be a better opportunity for us to celebrate, you know, the wonderful achievements of women at UKZN, the impact that they've had in everyday life. So I think this is a lovely opportunity, and I want to thank everyone for inviting me to be part of this.
Oh wow, great. Let's go straight to the steak. I have my steak here, so I'll follow instructions. How are you preparing?
All right, so I think the beauty with steak is to keep things simple, right? So I've got two lovely pieces of steak. They are quite lean. I'll hold it up so you can see. Not too much fat on them, because that's how I like it. All that I'm going to do is coat it lightly in olive oil, salt and pepper, get it stuck in so we get the salt along the rind of the steak. I'll fry that in a really hot oven, well, not in the oven, on a frying pan. Sear off or render off the fat so that gets nice and crispy, and then obviously cook on both sides. And then just to finish it off, maybe a little bit of butter and some rosemary and garlic just to give it some flavor at the end. But straightforward, simple, not much more than that. Thank you.
So what type of steaks do you have there?
Sorry, which type of?
The steak that you have. It's a ram or rib eye or what type of steak? It's a sirloin.
I'm not an expert, to be quite honest. I think it's a sirloin steak, but it looks delicious. So as I said, I don't like it with too much fat on it, so I like it quite lean.
Oh wow! All right, Chef Ross, please continue. We're gonna see you in a bit when you're showing us your last, the whole of the dishes. All right, we'll see you in the minute. At this moment,
no problem. Thank you.
At this moment, I'll be taking questions. If there are any questions, can you get someone to read on the chat?
I think
there are some questions. However, we had hoped that we will take the questions after all the meals are prepared. So I'm reading some of the, maybe we can take one question. So one person asked, Mogi asked whether the red fish does not have too much bones for a braai. Maybe we can take that one.
Okay, there are different types of fish. So the one that is good for the braai is the one that has a cavity. So if you get to the place where you sell fish, you ask it for the braai. The one that has, even if it has the bone, like a snook fish, it's also good for a braai. It's more about the resistance and the type of the fish. It mustn't be too oily. So that's why fish like snook, hake is good for braai. And the one that our participant was showing us, our chef Michael D, is also good. I was using the Naan Bread. So it depends on the type of fish, but you can ask from the fishmonger for the fish fry. They are the expert of the type of fish. You ready for the first question?
Okay. Maybe while we're waiting, we can take the next one. Can the steak be swapped out with lamb?
Pardon?
Can the steak be swapped out with the lamb? Can you swap the steak with the lamb?
The steak?
Yes.
Yes, you can. Yeah, you can use the pork chop, the lamb chops for instead of the steak or the leg of lamb. Thank you for your questions. We're gonna be ready to prepare our desserts. For the time being now, please show us the menus that our participants they were preparing so that we clear our station for the dessert. I'll see you in a minute.
Okay, we will be sharing the menus on the screen. Try and minimize everything. So this is Prof. Robinson's menu. The grilled steak served with sauteed mushrooms, sticky chicken wings, roasted potato wedges, and the Greek salad. And I'm not sure if that's visible. Those are the ingredients for the grilled steak. And the sticky chicken wings. And there's your roasted potato wedges there. And your Greek salad. We are still going to confirm whether we can be able to share this out after the event. But for now, you can have a look at some of the ingredients that you would need to make some of these dishes. Okay, and then moving on to Michael C's menu. Michael C's menu was a pork fillet served with vegetable grilled chickpea curry Waldorf salad. Those are the ingredients for the pork fillet. Again, you can take a pic. We're still going to confirm whether we can share this after the event. I think what's nice about these recipes is that they are all very simple recipes that all our male UKZN colleagues, as well as our significant others, can be able to prepare them. But of course, with cooking, the more you do it, the better you become at it. So we hope that this is going to be an opportunity for all our UKZN male counterparts and our significant others to practice so that they can relieve the pressure of the women, especially the women in the academia and the professional women who generally tend to be juggling a lot of responsibilities. So if that pressure can be relieved from them, we believe that it will indeed provide them with an opportunity to look after their well-being, advance their careers without having to worry about household responsibilities, because those are being shared. So there's a vegetable grill there. You can take a peek at some of the ingredients. Okay, and then we're going to move on to Prof. Morojele's recipe. So he's preparing, let's stop share and reshare. He was preparing the roast chicken served with juice. I hope that's the correct pronunciation. Vegetable curry, beetroot and spinach salad, naan bread. So that's the roast chicken here. You can take a peek at some of the ingredients. Hope that's visible enough. All right, so you can see that these meals can be prepared pretty much by anyone. You don't need any experience to prepare them. You also don't need to be a chef to prepare them. That's your beetroot and spinach salad and naan bread. So in fact, even us as ladies, we can learn a lot here because I've never prepared naan bread, but at least now probably I can try. Okay, so that's Prof. Morojele. Okay. Whose menu have we not shown? Michael D. Okay, that's Michael D's there. So that's your fish fry there, served with corn and tomato salad, chicken noodle soup, and cheese quesadillas. That's your menu there and your ingredients. Fish fry, chicken quesadillas, chicken noodle soup. Those are the ingredients there. So in fact, today was somewhat declared a no cooking day for women of UKZN. So wherever you are, just invite your significant others, your spouses, even your kids and teens. We know that some women are also single parents. So invite your kids today to say, my employer said I'm not cooking today. The men and the significant others and the children must cook today. And in our invite, we included also like a no cooking passport that you can use, even if it's after today, when you are maybe needing to do some work, or you are needing to rest or whatever. You can be able to kind of lightheartedly wave it to your significant others or your kids, so that at least for that day, they relieve the pressure off of you. So those are some of the ingredients for Michael D. Corn and tomato salad. So again, we will confirm whether we will be able to share these recipes after the event. It would be great to see all of the UKZN males being able to replicate some of these meals for their partners. So let me hand over back to Chef Zandile. Are you ready to come back? Chef Zandile, are you ready to come back? Okay, I can see that they are still cooking a storm. Maybe just to say that we're very excited that our master chefs agreed to participate here. It was very interesting because when we asked them, all of them pretty much said, well, I kind of cook quite often, but we said, well, that's great. But really the purpose of today is to encourage all male counterparts to kind of share in the household responsibilities. Either it be cooking is just one of the household responsibilities that can be shared, but there are others, you know. It was very interesting when we did one of our webinars at Imbokodo in 2020, where studies showed that the research productivity of female academics declined and that of males increased. Because in the lockdown and moving from working from home, women acquired a lot more household responsibilities. So the more we can have our male counterparts sharing in the household responsibilities, the more we can see women having the time, build even the social capital that is required in order to progress in academia.
Thank you so much for that, Miss Busiwe. I hope my chefs are ready, but before we go to them, I would like to quickly go around about the dessert that you are going to make. But you've already prepared our dessert. I'll just tell you the name of it, and we're gonna plate it. It's called Creme Brulee. For your ingredients, you need 1 cup of cream, 1 cup of milk, 120 grams of sugar, and 6 egg yolks. Egg yolks, you separate an egg from the egg white from the yolk to the egg, from the egg white to the yolk. So then we beated our egg yolk, and then you slowly put our milk and our cream. So then we bake it. We bake it about 15 minutes. So this is our creme brulee. What we're gonna do now, we're gonna just plate it. We're gonna decorate it using strawberries and our syrup. So another option that you can, the one that is so common, we're still gonna put it back in the oven, but due to time, I'll just tell you, you can use a blue torch or you burn your sugar after put it back to the oven. So you use your caster sugar. So we're gonna save ours with strawberries. So I hope we are ready. Chef Michael D, are you ready for us?
Yes, I am, Chef Sandy.
Okay, we're gonna quickly come to you. I'm plating my dessert now.
Okay.
Right. Okay, we finished with our dessert, our creme brulee. Will be shown on the camera. We garnish it with our strawberries. So let's go straight to Chef Michael D. Show us your final menu.
Okay, sure.
Wow.
While the other chefs are busy, I did these tortillas, these cheese and ham quesadillas, and they're really nice to serve to people as a starter while they're waiting for the bride to get ready. Yeah, new to us as a family, but certainly something that we will be doing in the future. We quite enjoyed them. I just want to move across to the soup. The soup, this is the soup. It's actually quite a healthy soup. You can see there's some carrots. We made it with some chicken breasts. It's got some, for the bone, I've used, for chicken bones, instead of chicken bones, I've used chicken necks. And it's got some soy sauce in, it's got noodles. So, and then it's got some turnips and a tomato. and then some mixed herbs. So it's a nice, tasty soup. And then I just want to move across. I've shown you the salad earlier on, which is the corn and tomato salad. So we'll leave that for now. And then the fish has come off the braai. You know, as I showed you using the fish griddle, it helps you to also, because it's wrapped in the foil, it helps to keep the fish nice and intact. And yeah, as you take it out the foil and get it onto the plate, just be careful that it doesn't break in the process. So I'll just try and steady it and then cut it so that you can see how it has actually come out.
Nice, beautiful. Wow, congratulations to you. You are definitely our master chef, Chef Michael C. I also want the viewers to see my menu as well. Yes, I love the quesadillas. It's easy. You can use it with other tapas just to give other ideas. You can use with your bocomel. Bocomel is it's an herb that you smash and then you do a sauce on the side. It goes well with our corn salad. So I wanted to also to show you my menu. This is my chicken noodle soup. I hope you see my chicken noodle soup as well. Very healthy. I like the intervention of putting the soy sauce on it, and then this our quesadilla as well. Quesadilla. I like your infusion of putting it with the ham. Yes, my one is just I use a cheddar cheese. I love with the mature cheddar cheese. And then this is our corn salad.
Let's see how salad.
Beautiful. Wow. I love your corn salad. Wow. Beautiful. And then finally, our fish.
Looks very yummy.
It's very yummy. It's ready to be eaten. Thank you so much. We're gonna move now to our next master chef, Chef Michael C. Are you ready for us? Please unmute yourself.
Hi, everybody. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
And can you see, is my camera straight up?
Okay, no, just put it straight to the camera. Right. Your menu, everything's ready. Tell us more what's happening there.
Okay, so first of all, I'm going to start with the Waldorf salad. Nicely prepared, and just topped it off with some pecan nuts, crushed pecan nuts, and a bit of parsley. Very nice. Then, if I move on to my grilled and roasted vegetables, they've come really delicious. I have just topped it off with a bit of parsley, and finally with the chickpea curry, I've topped it off with a bit of coriander and light chili flakes. Yeah, and then finally the main dish of our pork fillet. I've just put a side of lemon. Some people, I like a bit of lemon with it, and then a sweet chili sauce. Yes, so this is really great. The kitchen smells fantastic, I must tell you.
Oh, wow. Nice. How was your experience? How did you prepare your Waldorf salad?
Excuse me. So I took my Granny Smith, 2 Granny Smith apples, chopped them in nice, evenly into squares. Then also just took some white grapes to balance the sour and the acidity out, and I chopped them as the grapes in half. Once I mixed it in, I then put a bit of sugar on, and I decided to use plain yogurt, which so I whipped them all up together and added a bit of lemon juice, and then topped it off with a bit of parsley and the pecan nuts. And I must say, it really tastes nice. Very happy with it.
Perfect. So There's an option if you want. There's the one that I realize that you are a very healthy person. There was an option to use a yogurt if you want a healthy option of a Waldorf salad, or you use heavy cream and mayonnaise. So I wanted to be sure how you reacted on that one. Perfect, amazing. It still tastes good. It's still healthy. It's healthy. Tastes good. It's still cream. So now I will share with my viewers. This is my Waldorf salad, my version of the Waldorf salad. So yes, my one as well. It's got a yogurt on it. I also like that version. And then there's my grilled vegetables. So how was your experience with blanching the vegetables the way you were given on the instruction?
That was nice. I must say, I am normally a chef's nightmare when it comes to vegetables, in the sense that I love them quite soft. So this is a new way of doing it for me, and I will tell you how it goes down with the family once we've eaten. So it's definitely a new experience, but it was nice, and I like the idea of putting salt in the water, because and when you to boil it and then blanch them, because I never normally do that, and it really does make the vegetables taste a lot nicer than what I'm used to, but more flavor to it.
Yes, we're all about flavor. Chef will be of big flavor. So this is my chickpea salad, chickpea curry. How was the experience with the chickpea curry?
Oh, that was awesome. And what I added, which is slightly different, as I said, I love my garlic, and what I really enjoyed was that touch of soya sauce for me. That was very nice, and I also added a little bit more lemon juice too, because I like a curry that's zingy and the taste. And apart from the masala, I also used a bit of biryani seed mix. There's a lot of seeds that go into the biryani, so I sprinkled that in. So you really get that true curry flavor. So that I rather liked.
Oh wow, you're such a fan of curry, I can see. All right, thank you so much. And then let's go to our last dish. That's our pork fillet. This is just have salt and pepper. Because we have a curry, we said you're not gonna do anything or just to preserve the flavor. So it's just only that, because you're gonna have a curry, a bit of everything. So there's different flavors, so to make sure it's balanced, but it's very tasty. Thank you so much. Let's go to Chef Poholo. Are you ready? Can't wait to see your chicken.
Yes. I think I'm ready now. My chicken not very well done for what I wanted it to be, but it is something I can show.
All right, now it's perfect because you told us your menu. Just show us what you have currently, and then your experience about everything. I can't wait to hear about the naan bread.
Okay, let me start with the vegetable curry. This is the vegetable curry, well prepared, very looking very lacquer, very nice. And from there, I have the beetroot and spinach salads. There you go, very wonderful. It's got some feta cheese in it and some balsamic vinegar and wonderful stuff. And my most prepared one, the preferred one is the naan bread. Okay, that was a fun to do. I did it very lovely, and it's looking very great. And then the main menu now, which is the roast chicken. It's being,
No, don't take it out. Don't worry. I want you to tell us more about your experience with the naan bread. Was it easy to make? What is your take on it?
I would say it was pretty easy to make. I wasn't sure if I was going to do it, but it turned out to be very easy to make and very fun to make, actually. So it's very fun to make. As you may have seen in the beginning, I struggled a little bit to make the straight cuts in the beginning, as you'll see. So, but ultimately, I became perfect, and it was very nice and very tasty. Yeah. And it was indeed a great experience, and I think I loved the whole experience, and it was very enlightening. And Busi will know I was a bit afraid of this experience. I thought I'm just going to do it any otherwise, but I'm very, very affirmed. And actually, as I said, I'm very happy, and I'm hoping that at least I've learned some new thing to do. And the Naan Bread and the other stuff is just wonderful.
Wow, thank you. So just for our viewers, the Naan Bread, so when we're creating a menu, we're thinking about the times that you are in the COVID-19 times of the pandemic. When you're at home, you don't have a bread, you can just quickly create a Naan Bread. It's so easy. You can use plain yogurt instead of the sour cream, but ours, it's a Greek yogurt, or your sour cream is still fine, even with mass, but it needs to be those mass that are really creamy. So you can just use your flour with self raising. If you don't have a self raising, you know what to do: 250 milliliter of cake flour and a teaspoon of baking powder. You're gonna get your self-raising. So we cannot say now we cannot have something to eat. It's so quick. You can use it with curries. You can put you can use it also just with the kids. You can play around it. Just put the tomato sauce and some leftover of some nice chicken roast or some peppers and cheese. Then you have your mini pizzas. So this is our Naan Bread. It's so easy. I hope you enjoy it here to prepare it.
Thank you so much. That was a very, very life-changing experience. I'm very happy. I'm very excited. And I know that after this, you're going to have a lovely, lovely evening meal. Thank you. Thank you.
So your next hosting, you should be the best chef. So this is our curry, vegetable curry. So as I asked you earlier on, what was your take on the vegetable curry? Is it something that you are continuing to prepare when you don't have meat? Do you think from now on you can have a meat-free day?
Of course. How easy it was. You know, the vegetable curry also is like, it came out very nicely and very easy to prepare, although I had the feeling that the ingredients were many, but they all came together very nicely. And I think it's a wonderful thing. And what I'm having today, all of it, this I've never made before, this I've never made before, this I've never made before, chicken thereabout. But I've got some 3 menus that I haven't made before, which I'm going to be having and adding to the family meals moving forward.
Oh, wow. So this is, I want to show you my chicken. It's a very succulent chicken. I will just share with the viewers, as you saw on the menu. What makes it the most is that it's based much on herbs, a lot of herbs, and lemon. Lemon will give that tanginess. You serve it with jus. Some people call it gravy, but a jus and a gravy is different. But you can just do gravy. A jus is it's a reduced stock that you get from this nice vegetables that you are cooking with your chicken. So when you're cooking your chicken, make sure that you put the stock, chicken stock. You can buy it in the convenience shop. The powder 1 teaspoon is you put it on boiling water because it needs to infuse, get all the flavors, and then you can put that with your vegetables. If you have celery, you can put it with onions, wedges, and carrots. So you see my one, this is my chicken, and it's so tangy. Even on the cabbage, we still have, if you can look, we still have this lemon. This lemon will create an amazing flavors. So that's how we prepared our chicken. It's very moist, it's ready to be eaten. And then our last, we've got our it's baby spinach with beetroot. So please tell me more about the experience of just preparing your own dressing. How was that? Without buying the dressing, did you even realize that you would be preparing your own dressing for the salad?
Of course, yes, I didn't realize that, yeah.
Oh, wow, that's nice.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Prof. Poholo, our master chef. I hope you're gonna keep on supporting women and continue to be a master chef. And thank you so much for joining. Let's go to our last master chef, Prof.
Thank you. Cheers. Well done. Well
Master
done.
Chef is so happy. I hope you all see that. Our Master Chef is so happy. Prof. Ross, well, Chef Ross, over to you. Please mute your mic.
Sorry.
Right. I saw your beautiful daughter was coming in and out. Your sous chef.
My sous chef is coming here. She keeps on pestering me, asking me, "Are you done yet? Can I start eating?" So I think your food looks delicious, right? But no, thank you so much for that. It's been a lot of fun. But I want to show you.
Introduce us to your sous chef before you go to the menu. I think we should give her credit from the running around.
Absolutely. Introduce yourself, sir, to everyone.
Hello.
What's your name?
How are you? What's your name?
Emma.
Emma. Thank you for assisting Daddy to cook this beautiful meal. How was your experience? Were you happy to see Daddy running around cooking?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you so much. So over to Chef Ross. Please tell us what was your, how did you feel about making, let's start with chicken wings and show us your chicken wings.
I'm going to show you my chicken wings because I'm delighted. This is the highlight for me. Look up, I don't know if you can see it. Sorry, I've got my glasses. Can you see how beautiful and sticky they look? Absolutely delicious. I can't wait to get stuck into these. But this is a lot of fun. I've never made them before. So that is really fun. And that Emma helped me with last night. What I've done is the rest of the meal. So I'm going to have to hold it up like this. Is that visible? Can you see it?
Yes, we can see it.
I've plated everything up. This is the Greek salad. It looks lovely as well. These are the potato wedges. You can see they're lovely and crispy on the side. And then we've got the sauteed mushrooms in there. Thank you.
Right. Okay, so tell us about your potato wedges. Was something that you usually do that way that the recipe was saying? Did you add your twist on it?
I didn't actually. So I've never really cooked these before. And you know, on your recipe, you suggested putting paprika in it, which I thought was quite nice. And I've tasted one, and it's absolutely delicious. So I think for me, what I find with myself is I'm very boring. You know, you don't try anything new. So what I liked with your recipe were there are a lot of things that you wouldn't normally add, even a little bit of rosemary to the steak. You know, you just add salt and pepper and you hope for the best kind of thing. So I think adding those little extra bits just makes it so much more interesting and different. So I think that's, for me, my takeaway message from today is I really learned, just push yourself, try something new, be a little bit adventurous, maybe. Thank you.
We're not calling you Master Chef for nothing. The whole point about cooking is to explore, and the base of cooking, where we use a lot of herbs, we want to introduce a healthier way of cooking without compromising the taste. So you just add more flavor to your meals rather than adding more spices. So I'm happy that you enjoyed that recipe, because it's a good technique to get to know how to make your potato crispy outside and make sure they are soft inside. It's the best way of learning. So tell us more about your steak. Do you like it medium rare, or you like it well done?
Yeah, okay, I must confess, and all my friends don't like me for this. If I have a steak, I've got to have it very well done. And I don't know why, I just like the flavor of it. But today I've gone much rarer than I would normally go. And I'm going to try it and see how it tastes. But I normally like very well done meat.
Definitely, you can try medium to well done rather than well done. Because if you're using the recipe that you got there, and definitely next time you'll find it more interesting when you're preparing it, because you unlock the flavors using the rosemary, and then the butter will give it that crispiness outside. The flavor goes direct to the meat, so the meat will cook slowly. So as we're giving you a minute, so tell us how much minutes that you use on your steak when you're preparing to make it the well done, so that next time you'll know when you go to the medium to well done, how are we gonna do it?
Actually, to be honest, I wasn't paying attention to the time at all. I was just looking at it and then kind of, just guessed a little bit, and then I just cut off the side, and I can still see it's nice and kind of rare in the inside still, so it's looking perfect to me. But next time I'll probably have to time it.
No, it's still okay. That's even perfect. Cooking is more about fun and more about your own preference and making sure that things are being done. So I like the way you're saying it. You just look at it and you trust it. So another skill to make sure that you don't forget next time you're preparing your steak is to look, if you want to see it medium well done, you make sure you use your thumb. If it pushes down and it's bouncing, it's showing that it's medium rare. So you see the shape of it, the way it's relaxed. So also when you are doing it, your steak, after curing it or char grilling it, it depends how you cooked it, make sure it rests. To make sure that the masses, when they rest, it's gonna be lovely. It's gonna melt in your mouth. So thank you so much. Is there anything that you find fascinating about what type of dressing you're gonna use for your Greek salad?
So that was also the recipe that you sent. And I've never ever made a salad dressing by myself before. It's always been a shop bought one. And I've just tasted it now, and it's lovely, except I think I might, like Michael, put a little bit more. It needs maybe for me a little bit more lemon juice or something like that, just to maybe, make it a little bit sharper, but maybe, it's a personal preference. But it was quite fun. Yeah, I even put it in a nice bottle to keep.
Wow. You are definitely a master chef. No more buying of salad dressing. Just to give a quick tip to viewers at home, you must always have a good oil to have a salad dressing. You can use your canola or olive oil, and then a squeeze of lemon, salt, sea salt. Hey, we crack. Sea salt is better. Sea salt and black pepper. That is your basic of your salad dressing. If you want to make a mustard, you put mustard seed, you shake, you must have a shaker. The more is in the broccoli, I like the way you did it. It's going to be more nice and keep fresh. You can keep it almost 2 weeks. So you can't say I don't have. If you want to make it chili, you put some chilies. It's how you want it. As you are saying, you want it more tanginess with more lemon. So I hope now we're transporting you to Greek. So thank you so much, my chef. I'll show my viewers at home. What did I prepare? This is our sticky wings. Okay, I'll give you a tip when you're doing a sticky wings. It doesn't matter what type of the sauces you have, as long maybe you have a barbecue. What makes it sticky, you can use honey. It's the most preferred way. It's more healthier, but if you don't have, you can still use brown sugar. So we're giving out tips today. We are very generous with my chef. And then this is my roasted potato wedges. As you see, they are very crispy outside, nice color. My one just olive oil, salt and black pepper, and a crack of rosemary, as you see them. And then our mushroom, it's easy. We're gonna cut our steak and eat our mushroom with the steak. And then this is our Greek salad. However, I haven't put in my salad dressing. So my favorite salad dressing, I add mustard. I like the mustard one, mustard dressing. So thank you so much for joining us. And now we're gonna go to quick into our questions. I'll take questions, and then I'll also like to introduce. We're gonna take 2 questions, and then I also like to introduce you to my chef, my team. Please come, my team. I also was working with this beautiful ladies. This is Chef Nwabi, and then this is Chef Mbili. Can you see? So yeah, good chefs are, the one with the weight. So yeah, so this is my team. We're gonna take questions. Chef Nabisa will take your question. We're only gonna take 2 questions, then we take back to Miss Busi. Over to you, Miss Busi.
Okay, thank you so much, chef and master chefs. As they say, don't trust a thin chef. Thank you so much, Chef Zandi and the team. I just want to quickly hand over to Prof. Hlongwa if she's around. just to say a few words and just take the questions, and then we can move on with our session. Professor Hlongwa, are you with us? She was struggling with the network earlier on, so I'm not sure if she is. Yeah. Okay, I don't see her. So because I don't see her, I think maybe let's proceed. We will open up the opportunities for questions. You can ask any questions, colleagues, either on the idea of the event, the thinking behind it, or what the chefs have shown today, the meals they've prepared. If you have any of the questions for our master chefs, UKZN master chefs, you're also welcome to ask any of those questions. You can ask them either on the chat, but if we have any of our brave souls that want to ask, they can also do that. Okay, there's a request for sharing of the recipes where we did say that we will confirm whether we will be able to share the recipes. And then on the, I saw one question earlier on that had to do with the, which type of yeast do you use for naan bread? Maybe Chef Zandi, you can respond to that one, and I can see there's a hand. So just take that one on the naan, and then we'll take the hand that I can see.
What type of yeast for naan bread? What type of yeast do you use for naan bread?
Oh, sorry, we didn't use that option of the one that with the yeast because the option that we use Greek salad and baking powder to make it rise. It doesn't really need to rise, just to make it soft and be crispy outside when you're doing it. Our option was the quickest one because we are dealing with meat. It was not, we use baking powder, or you say buy stuff raisin and mix with sour cream or your yogurt or Greek yogurt.
Definitely. Thank you so much for that. Very simple and straightforward. And now we have a question from Professor Mariam Sidat. You have the floor, Prof.
Thank you, Busi. Thank you for this fantastic event. I really enjoyed watching this, and I've had a long day. I'm quite hungry. So, as an academic, I'm going to be true to my profession, and I think we need some scientific evidence from our colleagues. And when the pandemic is over, they should cook for the committee. I'm just putting that out there, and I'm sure Chef Zandile is going to support my request. Thank you for an excellent initiative, Busi.
Thank you so much, Prof. I think we all, have watering mouths as we speak. It would have been so lovely if we were able to taste some of the meals being prepared here this afternoon. Nonetheless, we know with the lockdown is not going to be forever. And yeah, proof is in the tasting of the pudding. All right. So, any other questions?
Prof. Hlongwa is back online, Busi.
Okay, Prof. Hlongwa, over to you. I can see a few questions left there. I'll hand over to you, Prof. Thank you, Norma.
Thank you very much, Busi, and thank you very much to our chef this evening. I wish you could taste all the meals that they were preparing. Thank you, Chef Zandile, for the lovely work. At this stage, I think I only saw one or two questions. I think one of the questions that was raised was what is the rising agent used for preparing naan? So that's what I saw. I think maybe I can open up maybe one or two, maybe verbal questions, because I didn't see much. I think there is one on the Q&A. Would adding sugar on the naan bread be a bad idea? I think people love the idea of the naan. So maybe Chef Zandile, maybe if you could assist us with those two questions. Thank you.
Chef Zandi, you had those questions? Thank you, Prof.
Lovely.
Please may you repeat the question again?
The question is, can you add sugar on the naan bread?
There's no need to, because it is a savory dish, so there's no need for sugar. You can just put a bit of salt, and that is it.
And the other question again regarding to the naan is what is the rising agent used for preparing the naan?
It's either you use baking powder or you buy a self-raising flour that's already ready when you just use the flour and your yogurt. So it's either you use baking powder or self-raising flour.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. Colleagues, I think we can take maybe one or two more questions, verbal questions. Since I can't see the hands, anybody with a question can just come up.
There are no hands at the moment, Prof.
Thanks. Okay. With that, then, thank you very much. Let me not take much time and thank the entire Imbokodo team for organizing this wonderful Let me hand over back to Lucy. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Prof. Chef Zandile, I'm not sure if you're still going to show the dessert or if we should go into a close.
Do you want to show the dessert?
Yes, Rosie, I think so.
Yes, so can I hand over back to you for the dessert, and then we shall move on.
For another engagement, but you will continue and close the meeting.
Okay. Chef Zandile had to rush to another commitment that she has, so I will be showing you guys the dessert that she had prepared, which is a creme brulee.
Creme brulee. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much. So then, in that case, then we will proceed to Prof. Muletsane, who's just going to provide us with some reflections from today's events and possibly what it means for the future. Just from my side, thank you to all of the participants, master chefs, Zandile team, corporate relations, and so on. Prof. Muletsane, may I hand over to you, Prof?
Yeah. Good evening, everybody. And I know I will have rocks thrown at me if I keep you too long. So I won't keep you long after those mouth-watering visuals. So I was asked to identify a few takeaways from this session. And a lot of you in the chat have already identified some of these. I'll start with the most obvious one, which is the skills, the culinary skills. Some of us don't know how to cook. And even I thought I could try a few of those recipes from now on. So skills is one takeaway for all of us. Preparing the menu, it takes a lot to think about what will be on the menu. Shopping, meal preparation, the actual cooking, the plating, all those skills are very important for us to learn. Linked to that though, beyond sharing household chores, which was the intent of one of the intents of this webinar. So beyond the importance of sharing household chores with your partners, with your friends, with your children, 2 points to make. The first point is that for me, as a humanities scholar, I think that making and breaking bread together with your partners, with your children, with your friends, even though we did it virtually today, is a great entry point into several conversations that we need to be having in these spaces. Think, for example, what kinds of questions we could have with our children. And Chef Emma demonstrated that very well today. On the socio-cultural issues, the socio-economic issues that are currently facing our country at this moment in time. how many families would have killed to have one of those meals that were demonstrated here today? What needs to happen if many families or all families in South Africa are to have access to at least one of those healthy meals? We could also talk about the health aspects of food, the nutritional aspects of food. What is healthy? What is a healthy meal? What makes a healthy meal? Does it necessarily need to be expensive, or can we make inexpensive, healthy meals? From a cultural perspective, I believe that what we cook and what we eat says a lot about who we are. That's one of the conversations we could have with our children, with our partners. What about who cooks and what they cook in the house? What conversations might we have around who is usually seen at the stove every evening making dinner? And how do we change those perceptions in our families, in our communities, and elsewhere? So for me today, while the theme of the session was for the love of women, I think what we have learned is that food and making food could be for the love of the family as a whole, and for the love of the community, and indeed for the love of humanity, using food and cooking. Thank you very much to Chef Zandi and team, but also to our very own UKZN Master Chefs and Chef Emma. Thank you very much. Back to you, Busi.
Thank you so much, Prof, for those quite useful insights out of today's events.
Yes, Busi?
Yes, Prof Morojele.
A very quick comment now based on the very same idea of promoting our ladies and our women. Professor Mulesane supervised my master's and she supervised my PhD. And I'm just telling my children now for them to see that if it was not because of her, my life could have taken a complete different turn. So she's the one that supervised my PhD, organized a scholarship for me to go to England to do part of my PhD. So power to women. And I'm just very, very passionate because for the first time, I'm actually showing my children, this is the person who actually gave the direction to my life. No strings attached, saw the potential and let it fly. I'm very happy for that. And I couldn't just keep quiet today. Thank you.
If I had the complexion, I would be blushing.
Yes. Thank you so much, Prof, for those kind words. I think it is indeed a testament to, the fact that UKZN has quite a number of remarkable women whom today we celebrate. Even though we celebrate the women that came before us, we are very mindful that at UKZN itself, we are surrounded by women that have done great things and continue to do so. And your testimony is really testament to the fact that women are indeed trailblazers. So with that, colleagues, let me lastly pass my thanks to the corporate relations team. This event was quite a complex event to organize, as many of you would think, just to put it together, to get our master chefs ready where they are, and because we're doing it virtually and it's for the first time, but we're very excited in terms of how it went. So big ups to our corporate relations team who paddled even over the long weekend, by the way. They were still paddling and working and trying to make sure that we are indeed ready for today's event. To our Imbokodo team for conceiving the idea, again, big ups to you. To our master chefs, once again, big ups to you. And to all our UKZN male counterparts who have learned something from today and are going to take the skills and practice them until they get them right to change the narrative. So with those words, colleagues, we've come to the end of our event, and thank you for joining us. Thank you.
Thank you, Busi. Thank you, everyone. I'm actually getting our UKZN Master Chef's branded aprons. They did great. So I'll get them delivered to you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Norma.
Well done. Well done, everyone. Thank you, Pam. Thank you,
Thank you,
Hazel.
Norma. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Norma.
Thank
Thank
you,
you, colleagues.
Tim.
Cheers. Thank
Thank
you.
you, colleagues. Enjoy
Thank
your
you,
meals.
Okay, you can say some.
Hope your families enjoy your meals.
Take care.
Thank you.
We're so hungry now.
We are hungry now. We are really
Hey,
hungry.
yeah, now we have to start cooking.
I'm going
Poloho is
either
going
to
to share the
Ross's
chicken.
house or to
Poloho is going
Yeah.
to share the
Polo's
chicken.
house.
It's so
Rose is
cute.
making it for me. So Rose,
Yeah, for those who want to recap, the recording will be available on our YouTube channel, so you can watch it there. We'll also load it on our intranet, so you can then practice your skills while you're watching at your own time. Oh, hi.
hello. I can see there's a
Who is there?
Thank you so much, colleagues. Thank you.
We appreciate.
Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers.
Wow.
Hi.
Who is that Ligny rascal?
There's a princess that has joined.
Yeah. Wonderful.
What is your name? We can't hear you, Prof. Morojele. Too cute.
It
The
is.
mic is now off.
Is it off? Let me put it on.
So, Prof. Morojele.
Oh, she just turned 1 in July, okay? Thank you.
Oh, whoa.
Wow.
So cute.
She did the naan bread. Now she had the flour all over herself when we were doing the naan bread. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Thank you, colleagues. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Bye, colleagues.
Bye.
Bye.
Signing off now.
Signing off. Thank you so much. Keep
Bye.
well. Hope
Good.
you have dinner somewhere.
Yeah, I have to make something. Bye.
You have to make something.
Yeah. Take care.
Thank you.
We have to do this live next time.
Next time we need to do it live, definitely.
Yeah. Excellent.
Then we
Bye.
get to eat all those wonderful meals.
Yeah, then we can taste the meal, and then we can judge who's the best,
Who's the best?
and then we can have a trophy.
Exactly.
Norma, I'm going to log off. Thanks, Norma, for your help.
That's fine.
Thanks, Busi.
Thank you, Pam.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Pam.
Kurt. Kurt was left long time.
Yeah, I'm just on another call with Mawanda, and then we'll catch up, Norma,
Okay.
regarding the link. Right.
Okay,
Thank
sure.
you.
Thank you. Take care.